Hi guys, it's Jennifer with One Crafty Sister, and I'm excited to come to you tonight to share and the first in a series of Facebook Lives about a product of the week. So this week's product of the week is our Stampin' Write Markers, and I just wanted to say hi to you quickly from the front. And then I'm actually going to just jump right into a few demonstrations. So a little bit of information before I get started. First of all, thank you if you're tuning in for one of my very first official Facebook Lives. So thanks for tuning in. And I wanted to let you know of a couple fun things that are happening tonight. So first of all, I'm doing a prize patrol after this Facebook Live. So if you would do me a favor and say hi in the comments and let me know that you're here. Share this video with your friends and just enjoy. Post any comments. I'm not going to pay attention to comments as we go because I'm too easily distracted. So I will, though, at the end, when we're all done, I will come back in and answer all your questions. So if you have any questions, just jot them down in the comments and I will answer them after the live. Okay, and if you joined after to watch the replay, I'm glad you could make it also. So the product of the week is our Stampin' Write Markers, and I'm promoting or sharing the new ink colors because they are new and fresh and trendy, and I'm trying to get as much as I can out of them as this catalog has launched. I'm absolutely loving them, and we have a special tonight. So our special, it's actually all this week, is with any $50 or more purchase, you're going to get a set of 2 Stampin' Write markers, which I'm going to show you when I get to my stamping area. It's a Coastal Cabana and Lovely Lipstick, one of our new Stampin' Write, our new ink colors. So you're going to get one of those as a gift from me with any $50 or more order placed in my online store, or you can email or message me and I will take care of helping you do that. There's a host code in the upper corner that you can use when placing online orders, and that will help me know that I need to send you a prize. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my stamp station so I can show you the markers and go through some fun little tips and techniques and show you 3 cards that are basically the same, but I used a different technique with our Stampin' Write markers on each one, so they're each a little different. Okay, I'm going to switch over. Just give me 1 second. Okay. All right, so hopefully everyone can see me here. And what I've got here, I just want to show you first of all, our prize patrol tonight for, I'm going to pick one lucky person from those of you who comment on this Facebook Live video tonight or share it with your friends so that they can watch and learn too. I'm going to send you a pack of our pearls, our Pearl Basic Jewels. Our pearls and rhinestones are just kind of great to have in your stash to make any project a little fancier, and we're going to use some pearls tonight, and so I thought I would give a pack of those away. We're also going to be using, set these over here, the Love What You Do stamp set. This is another one. It's one of the first things I got that was going to be in the new catalog, and I'm just loving it, and I'm not done playing with it yet. So we're going to use this stamp set for cards tonight, and I'm going to show you the cards that I'm going to teach you tonight. We have 3 very simple note cards. So the first one here is just a simple note card using the flower stamp and sentiment from the Love What You Do stamp set. And the way that I colored this was I actually used our Stampin' Write markers, I'm going to pull these over here, to color in the individual stamp, the individual areas of the stamp. So I used Grapefruit Grove to color the flowers, and Call Me Clover is the color on the stems, and then this is also Grapefruit Grove. So I'm going to show you real quick how you can get this simple look. Pull over my supplies. So we are going to use, this is the in color, the new in color collection of the Stampin' Write markers. Here you go. you get all 5 of the new ink colors in this pack. And on this card, we're going to use Grapefruit Grove and Call Me Clover. Okay. All right, so what you're going to do with this, and hopefully you guys can see. I think you can. Let me just check. Yes. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to actually take the brush tip. You'll see that there's a brush tip and a fine point on these Stampin' Write markers, and you're going to use the brush tip to color your stamp. So I'm just going to take this and quickly color over the flowers. I'm going to get quiet here because when I color, I get real quiet. But we'll try to do this quick so there's no awkward silences here. I'll put it over the white. You can probably see it a little better. Okay, so that's the first color. And now I'm going to take the Call Me Clover, and I'm just going to color the stems. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to what's called huff on the ink on the stamp. And what that does is it re-moisturizes the stamp because it can dry out a little bit. I see a little piece that I missed, so let me color that in real quick. Okay, so now I'm going to huff on it, and that's going to re-moisturize it. And then I'm just going to stamp this in the upper left. Okay, so there you have the flowers and the stems. And then I actually have the Grapefruit Grove ink pad, and I'm going to use that for the sentiment here. You can also use the markers for the sentiment, but just to not take too long, I wanted to do this. So there's the sentiment. And then to finish off this simple card, I have a little bow. You can see here, this is made with the new Whisper White polka dot ribbon, polka dot tulle ribbon. It's so fun. Check this ribbon out. It's sparkly, it's really lightweight, it's flat, so it does really well for mailing, but you can still make a pretty bow. And I went ahead and made one ahead of time. And I'm just going to stick that on with a glue dot right there. So that is one super simple card where you used your Stampin' Write markers to color in the stamps. You can do this with any stamps that have any kind of image, or you can also use it to color in. If I wanted to color the friend on this stamp a different color than the rest of the words, then you can use your Stampin' Write markers to do just that. You would color the I'm lucky to have A up here in one color, the like you also in another color, and then you can do the friend in a different color. And that's a really fun way to use your Stampin' Write markers to get a different look with your sentiment stamps. So that is card number 1, super simple. And that glue dot is the only adhesive that we're going to use tonight. I told you they were some simple cards, and I'm trying to keep them all that way. So that was card number 1. Let's see, card number 2. Now you're going to tell me, Jennifer, this is the same card. I actually did the same layout on every card because I wanted to show you how the same card can look slightly different with a little bit of a twist on the card. So I used the same flowers and the sentiment on here. I don't know if you can see, this card is speckled, and I did that with the Stampin' Write markers. So splattering or speckling is one of my favorite techniques to do with the Stampin' Write markers, and it is an easy way to add texture to your card and also to add color without bulking up a card. Like if you want to do something like this, so simple, you don't want to add a layer of cardstock or a designer series paper, you can just add some color this way with some speckles. So I'm going to show you how I did that with my Stampin' Write markers. Okay, so I have a card base here that is one of our regular note cards and envelopes. These come in a pack of 20, and they're great to have on hand for all kind of reasons, because anytime you need a quick card, having those pre-cut bases just makes it super easy to turn out a card really quick. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, let me get my right colors out here. We are going to use Pineapple Punch and Grapefruit Grove. And what we're going to do is we're going to look for that brush tip side again. Slide these out of the way so I don't get them messy. And we're going to open the lid, and we're going to actually use this brush tip in the lid to create the splatter. So what I'm going to do is take the brush tip and just stick it inside of the lid of the pen. And you're going to flick it off of the lid. Can you see that? So you've got all the splatter on your card. And you can do as much as you want or as little as you want. The more you do, the more pretty color will show up on here. You could do all kind of colors. So I did the 2 colors and just got a nice little splattering of those 2 colors, the Grapefruit Grove and the Pineapple Punch. And then I'm just going to take the same stamps that I used on the first card. I'm going to ink this up. This is our Tuxedo Black Memento ink. It's a nice crisp black ink. I'm going to stamp my flowers. A good press. And stick my sentiment down here on the bottom. Okay. And then I've got a piece of basic black baker's twine. And I'm just going to wrap it around just to tie a bow. Okay. So there you have 2 cute cards with some subtle but fun little speckles from your Stampin' Write markers. All right. So the third card I'm going to demonstrate tonight is actually my favorite in this entire series. And I learned this in a Stampin' Up! Video. So this is our third card. And we're actually going to make this background using our Stampin' Write markers and a spritzer and using an acrylic block. So what we've got is an acrylic block here, one of our regular acrylic blocks that we use with our stamps. And we are going to use for this card, we are going to use Lovely Lipstick here, and this is Coastal Cabana. And so if you remember at the beginning of the video, I told you guys that there is a special going on this week, and this is through Sunday, that any orders that are placed through me or in my online store for $50 or more before tax and shipping will get this pair of markers. This is the Lovely Lipstick and Coastal Cabana. This is one of my favorite colors that returned in our color refresh this year. This was an in color about 3 or so years ago, and I absolutely loved it, and I'm so psyched that it's back. So I decided to use it today. So we're going to use these tools along with a spritzer. These are also great little tools to have in your toolbox. These are, I think, $3 for 2 of them. They're great for using them with water here, but you can also use them with your re-inkers to do some even more fabulous things. But we're going to use that. So let me show you how I made this background. Okay, so we're going to take, again, the fat tip of our Stampin' Write marker. I'm going to take this off so you can see it better. And I'm just going to color. You won't be able to see this color as much because this Coastal Cabana is fairly light on here. But you're just going to give a good wash over your acrylic block with that marker. And then you're going to do the same thing with the lovely lipstick. If you want, you can kind of merge the two. You can use as many colors as you want. And then once you have this done, you're going to take and spritz about 3 times or so. I'm going to hold it up. So you can see there's a good little covering of water. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to turn it over and put it down on your cardstock. You can do this on any cardstock. It doesn't have to be watercolor. I'm going to wait about 5. Look at this cool. Can you see what's happening? It's like a magic trick as the water kind of absorbs into the cardstock. I do like it better with a thicker cardstock than on our regular Whisper White. You can use the regular Whisper White. It just takes longer to dry. You'll see since I colored them, mixed them together a little bit, it created a little bit of purple here. So that is the fun way that I got that background. Now this takes a little bit to dry, so through the magic of live video, I have one here that I did ahead of time so that we could not be waiting for that to dry. And so then we're going to take again the same stamps that I used already, ink them up. Let me take this back over here to stamp on. Okay, that's one. Drop our sentiment down here. And then on this one, I wanted to add a little bit of fancy. So remember those pearls that I'm giving away as prize patrol from tonight for leaving me a comment or sharing the video with your friends. I'm going to send you, whoever is the winner, a pack of these pearls. So I'm just going to take, I like to use tweezers to get my pearls off, and I actually use the flat side of the tweezers and I put it on either side of the pearl and I just slide it off to the side. And I find that that is the easiest way to control them and get them on your card. And there you go. 3 sweet and simple cards and 3 different techniques using this week's product of the week, which is our Stampin' Write markers. So I hope you enjoyed this Facebook Live demonstration, and remember to leave me a comment to get in that prize patrol, and also know that if you need any help placing an order, that you can message me or email me at jennifer@onecraftysister.com, and I would be honored to help you. Thanks so much, and I'm going to sign off. Have a great night, guys. Bye.